Oh, what up, everybody? You already know Sly K Loco with another episode of CannaConvos with Growers Delight right here. Bam, 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 the motherfucking homie, man. Hey, everybody, make sure to go check out your boy. Go show him some love and all that. But I've been following you for a minute, seeing your growth, man. You've been doing pretty good out there, doggy. Killing that shit.
Yeah, well, I it's a passion, so the passion speaks for itself. Like I just put in the work, and whatever comes out, like comes out. Like whatever you put in, whatever relationships take time to build and grow, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like a plant. Like you build a relationship with your plant, and that plant, once you build a good relationship with it, it will speak to you, and you'll hear what it wants. It'll let you know what it wants. It'll let you
Yeah,
know what it doesn't.
you get what you put into it too. So you put in all that passion, you're gonna get that shit back too, right? For those who don't know, this is Growers Delight. He's been a grower on Instagram for a while. I don't know if you have a YouTube channel or anything like that, do you?
No, not a YouTube subscriber yet. Give me
Okay.
time. I just caught up with Instagram. I've
Okay.
been doing this for a while, and I just jumped on Instagram about what 2021.
Yeah. So that's
So
about, yeah. I did too, just a couple years ago too, man. I just jumped on that shit. So let's get started with the questions, huh? Question number one that I always ask everybody is, how did you come up with your name?
okay, so that was a good one. My wife, she shout out to her to Emilion on IG. She actually came up with the name. She came up with the idea, and I liked it so much. It rang so good that she was like, babe, she's like, remember the back in the day when that rapper's delight
Yeah.
was, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, yeah. She's like, what about saying like grower's delight? She said, you know what I'm saying? You anything you put you grow, it's a delight for somebody to try, enjoy. It's always a delight to smoke my product because, like I said, I do put the work in, and I am craft organic cannabis, small batch.
Okay.
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 So it's different. So
Yeah.
she came up with it, and it was always a delight. Like she said, to smoke your stuff, it's a delight. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go with that.
That's good,
Yeah.
man. Hey, can we turn down your fan? Because I can barely hear you. If you turn down your fan, I'll be able to hear you a little bit better, and then it'll be better for the audio and whoopity whoop. All that. The Growers Delight. I like that, man, because I love the Rappers Delight. That fucking song is the shit back in the day. Da-da-da. Check it out, everybody. I got the Defiant sweater on right now. I was like, I'm gonna rock the homie. So, question number two: how long have you been growing for?
All right. So I started out in '96. My brother. Yeah, like so. This was like before the era of the era. This is when we were stealing bulbs out of the of, like the street lights. We were going to steal their high pressure sodium bulbs.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, what we were doing.
Oh,
So we the crazy story. So we went and we went around stealing a whole bunch of high pressure sodium bulbs.
yeah.
Um, and
Hey,
we set up a grow
you gotta
in
do what
our
you do, right?
mother's basement. At that, the problem was we were in our mother's basement, and we set up a grow there. Okay. Um, long story short, things got messed up. The door got kicked in, and they came and took all our stuff, us with it, and
Oh,
that
no.
was the end of that for that at that moment.
Yeah, because back in those
All
days,
right.
it was a real illegal fucking thing to grow, man. They would kick down doors, they would take assets, they would fucking take your kids. Like, man, these motherfuckers went crazy over growing a little plant, which still blows
Luck,
my fucking mind, man.
luckily, we were just like some young kids that were just like we were like and they still try to hit us over the head. Like, don't get me wrong, like they came, they meant business, and yeah, we so that was just the beginning. Then I then came back in 2014 and took my another shot at it again.
Okay.
um that At that point I became serious with it, and since 2014 I've been going strong.
Nice, man. You certified. Put a stamp on you. You a fucking master grower. I ain't you.
No, man,
No, no,
listen,
yeah,
salute to
yeah.
the people that are out there doing it. But I say, like I said, it's just a passion. To me, it's a passion. I started out, shaking a bottle, like, nutrients, like how,
Salt
Fox
experience.
Farm,
Yeah, we all have, man. That's where I
Farm,
started too. Yeah.
like, come on, nobody knew, so I was like, all right, come on, let's go. And then I wasn't getting the reaction or the flavor or the medical properties that I wanted out of it. So I told myself, nah, there's something deeper, bro. There's something I'm missing. There's something that I need, that I want. So I started looking at doing it organically.
Okay.
So once I started that, it was, man, let's go.
That was it.
Every-
That was the end of it. You were fucking killing it from then on. Um,
Everything changed.
so I was gonna ask you. Oh, I was looking back on your posts because I always look back at everybody's posts and I try to get some build questions and what could I ask this personal questions about them. And I saw that you rented a Ferrari 430 F430 for your birthday, or what was it?
Listen, it was like a birthday weekend. It was
That car,
amazing.
that car was crazy, bro. How did like I've never even drove a Ferrari or even thought of driving one. So like, is it true
I,
that you could you the gears are so close or some shit? I can't remember what, but yeah.
it was like this, all right. So the paddles, it didn't have gears. It didn't have a stick shift. It didn't have nothing. It just had paddles.
Yeah.
Okay, and on the paddles, you had to press something and then hit the paddle, and it would go into reverse if you want to reverse, and then you hit the paddle to put it into drive, and it had on the steering wheel, it had the race. It had it had like four different tracks on it. You could do racing, you could do highway, you could do there was like two other ones, like, but it was, bro, the car was insane, man. Like I was just like, it's just something you do that's just like, you know what, bro? I've never done this in my life. I don't think I'll ever have one. Let's go, man. Let's do for 2 weeks. It was
Okay,
2 weeks.
man. Yeah, you
Wait,
only live once. You're never gonna get another chance to do that shit. You might as well just fucking go at it, live life. That way you can be able to say that you have driven a Ferrari fucking before. You know what I mean?
it
Like,
was expensive. I ain't gonna lie, it was expensive. Like lesson, it was expensive, but you only live once, and you can't take none of this with you when you go. I'm not saying go ball out and like spend your next week check and like just do something crazy midlife crisis. No, no, no. I did this when I was younger, so at this point, I'm more responsible. I'm raising kids. I have a business, and that right there to me is my passion, my value. That's my core. But yo, yeah, like I do still like to have fun. Don't get me wrong, bro. If I get enough little coin in that pocket, boy, I'll be out there renting another one. Let's go.
I kind of did something not as like a Ferrari, but I fucking saved up for the most expensive tattoo that I've ever gotten. And I got a big ass Vegeta on my leg because I was like, you know what? I love Dragon Ball Z, but I've never fucking and I got a hold of a tattoo of Ink Master finalist. And so I was like, I mean, that shit doesn't just happen all the time. So I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fucking get this tattoo. So I went and spent way too much fucking money, not too much money because the guy he's worth it. He's worth it. But like I just
So,
I saved up for it because it's a once in a lifetime fucking thing, man. I had to fucking do it. Right?
let's man, listen, and like I said, these memories, you'll keep them with you forever.
That's
Stories where you'll be like now, hey, remember when da 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 da, or your boys were like, remember when you was crazy and you went and did? It was like, yeah, man, we was did it up, yeah. So that like one time with the Ferrari, I mean, I'm at a gas station, right? And it's funny that you mentioned that, yo. So the lady jumped, yo. There was I'm at the gas station, and I could pull up anywhere I wanted to, right? And they would treat me like a movie star, like I was a rapper. Like they would treat me like just like open the door for me, like. So I pulled up to one of at the time I was a single man at the time, and I pulled up to a strip club, and they opened up the doors for me, gave me VIP for a half hour with champagne,
wow, because the car.
just because of the car.
They're like, this
They
was a
didn't know who
baller.
I was. So now I'm at the gas station, and this older lady out of nowhere, here I'm thinking about to get carjacked. This older lady opens the door and jumps in. I'm like, bro, here I'm like, yo, listen, eyes bigger than a deer, like, and she's looking at me like, oh no, no, I'm sorry, I just never seen one of these. Can I take a? I'm like, yo, but yeah, but just get out the car. Like, what do you like? Where do you do that at? Who jumps in somebody's car? I'm like,
Crazy people
so
want to see that fucking car.
I was just so happy that she wasn't carjacking me that I was just like, yeah, yeah, just take a picture, man. Woo! Because I'm from Hartford, Connecticut. And Hartford, Connecticut, if you look it up, they don't play out there, man. Hartford, Connecticut is crazy, bro. Like
Yeah.
like Chicago, like New York, Hartford, Connecticut is on the map, man. And those kids out there, they play for keeps, man. They don't play. They play for keeps. Seriously,
Yeah, it's a
no
lot
joke.
crazier than it was when I was a kid, man. I was crazy because that's how I got the name Loco, because I was fucking crazy, but I wasn't that crazy. These fucking kids are like, these kids don't give a
Bro.
fuck anymore. They will fucking blast. They don't care. I'm just like, damn. I
So
kind
that's
of,
what got me
that's
into
what.
this back into growing.
I'm sorry.
That's what got me back into growing was me wanting to be away from the streets because I you know I did have a past and getting back into this is what kind of grounded me. It gave me more of besides my kids, raising them, it gave me more of a stable passion to be here and be okay with being at home,
Yeah.
because we pay so much for rent. It's like when you're younger, all you want to do is be in the streets. Now that when you get older, bro, you pay, bro. Listen, I pay good money here, bro. Why am I running the streets for what? No, listen,
We'll be
I
home.
pay rent here.
Yeah.
So, so growing was another passion of mine that just centered me. It gave me therapy. It helped me with issues that I couldn't get over with other things. So it grounded me. It centered me, man. Like I'm not
Okay,
gonna lie to
so
you.
on that point right there, because there's a lot of people out there who watch this show, and there's a lot of people who have been through substance abuses and grown up in the hood, and and we've all went through some shit, right? But there's one thing that we can all agree on, and that is cannabis has helped us get out of that fucking bullshit. All right. Now, I always say that alcohol is the real gateway drug, not cannabis. All right, because fucking alcohol, you go drink some fucking alcohol, now you want to go do some crazy shit. You know what I mean?
You're open for options, bro. You
Motherfuckers
are
out here, they
all
drink alcohol, then they want to go rob somebody or something. You know, it's just it's not good. Alcohol is the problem, and it's always been like that to where they made bud, they made cannabis this evil thing when it was in reality it's this thing that they're everybody's accepting. Alcohol and pushing it everywhere. And I've been sober for I don't even know how long, 6, 7 years, 8 years. Shit, it's almost been 8 years. But I've been sober for that long, right? And now I just see, like to this day, I still see how much they push alcohol all day long. There's an alcohol commercial. There's hey, this take a load off, take a drink at nightcap. There's fucking this, the happy hour. There's all this shit when it should be smoke a joint, right? It's 420. Here you go, blaze, boo, boo, boo. But yeah, I just think that fucking cannabis helps so
I'm,
much, man.
I am so with you, bro. Like, are you kidding me? On every level, bro. I will sit in on any meeting, on any directive, on any. Like, I started not only that. Like, I started. So there's this petition page that has a link in it that I would like to send certain people if they would like it. It's to help petition for people to come home. The
Oh,
people that are locked up because of this plant.
is it the
I
Last
mean,
Prisoner
life,
Project?
literally got life. People
Yeah.
that have gotten life for this plant and can't come home. 18 years, 20 years. Okay, so I stumbled upon this thing on Farmer Lou's page to where you can go and write and sign petitions to help the prisoners come home. And you can even do videos. I did a video for a couple of the fellas. I signed a couple of the petitions, and it just helps with if we're out here enjoying our lives with this plant. Why can't they?
Yeah,
Why
man.
can't
So
you got the big companies getting all the money?
is that
Why
the
can't?
Last Prisoner Project that you're talking about?
Yep,
The Last Prison Project. Okay, okay. So
yep.
Emily Anything Grows, I had her on here. She's the one who showed me about that. And I just
Okay.
feel like that is the fucking best program that there should be. Like, we should be supporting that more often. I want, if you can, send me that link so that I could put it in the description of the YouTube right here when we're done, and that way, people could click that and go to the Last Prisoner Project page and support, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it's amazing what we can do for these people with just our word, with just a bunch of us letting them know that we're still out there supporting them and understanding that, yeah, they may be locked up, but don't think that we're not out here crying for them or, letting people know, knocking on doors or signing papers or getting around the legislatives and letting them know, free these people. We
Yeah.
can enjoy this plant, and if big companies can enjoy this plant and sell it, come on, man, you're gonna lock these people up and still have them saying no? Now you're just showing favoritism. Now you see how America really operates.
Well, I mean,
Because
and also it's also because of the states. There's different fucking states that have these different fucking laws, man. Because like Texas and shit, they're still locking people up for life over there in Texas for some fucking weed, man. And this is some bullshit. Um,
yeah,
yeah. So Texas is like, I no shame to Texas. I love Texas. Everybody from Texas, yo. But when it comes to the cannabis laws, man, y'all motherfuckers need to get on that shit, man. Y'all
yeah,
need they need to like straight up be just bugging their senators, there's
knock on a couple
because that's the
doors.
only way to do it. Not sitting here bitching and then petitioning helps. It does help, but bugging the congressmen, bugging these people who supposedly are there for us, right? But um those are the people, man, that get the laws passed, man, and shit like that. That's why I'm very happy and very lucky that I live over here in Washington, because we've been medical and recreational since 2017, I think, or 16. I can't remember recreational. Bing, that's the marijuana right there, huh?
Yo, listen, hey, at least that's the worst part of this, that you might forget something. Oh, what a crime! You fell asleep on your couch. Oh, what a crime! You ate all your kids' cereal.
Yeah,
Oh, what a crime!
right.
Hello, you left the bar, and how many people got killed that night? Oh, you left the bar, and did you know what happened when you woke up? You left the bar, and what did you do? You got what?
Yep,
Mugged, raped, robbed in one night? Man,
yep.
so you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
come on, it's about time, prohibition days. I researched on stuff like that. Back then they stopped alcohol because of what? Because all the gentlemen at that point were under depression and everybody started drinking, losing their jobs. And so America said, whoa, 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 all these men are depressed, they're losing their jobs, they're alcoholics. That's when they stepped in. That's
And
when alcohol became illegal.
there was
Okay,
some
so
lady, I don't remember
college.
I don't remember the lady's name, but there was some lady back then and her husband died from alcoholism, and she went crazy and just started going to every bar and just trashing that shit in front of fucking everybody and being like, "What? What are you gonna do?" And everybody was like, "Oh my god, this bitch is crazy." And it's like, no, she was actually on the right idea. Now, on that point, I do want to bring up though, there are places out there where it's still illegal. Alcohol is, and I saw this one place. I can't remember where it's at. I want to say New Zealand or somewhere like that. No, I can't remember, but it's illegal except for if you cross the state lines and go pick up a bottle. But now, because it's illegal, these people will just take a whole bottle to the dome because they don't have it. They don't have it to the as regular. So there's a whole bunch of overdoses and shit because these people are just taking bottles to the dome because they don't know when they're ever going to get another one. So, um, yeah, you gotta look that story up. That story blew my fucking mind, and it made me feel like maybe prohibition isn't the right thing again. But we just need to I think, counteract with cannabis. I mean, have them there, like, okay, you can choose alcohol or you can choose cannabis. Which one do you want to do? You know what I mean? That's what I think we should do.
Yeah, no, it's your choice. Like, I leave it up to you because, like you said, if you take it away, then it becomes an epidemic because they're gonna get it one way or another. They're gonna start making it illegally. Then the illegal market opens up, and all this like craziness opens up with it, like crime, all that. We just don't realize what the floodgates are gonna open these things that we're like, oh no, we'll just shut it down. We'll just tell them no.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, they started having parties. Listen to this. They started having parties, illegal parties with politicians and all that getting caught in the raids.
Mm.
So now when the politicians are getting caught in the raids, that's when they're like, oh, we got to do something. We can't have Fred. We can't have Fred going down. Fred, we didn't know Fred was gonna be there.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
didn't know Al was gonna be there. We didn't know Betty was. We didn't know they were all gonna be there.
Yeah.
We got to do something. Hey, what can we do? All right, we'll just we'll bend the law a little bit. We'll break it back to okay.
Yep.
That was it. Betty got caught. Fred got caught, and that's how y'all just fixed that. Come on now, that's
Yeah.
how they fixed it. So now, why do you think they opened up the rec market for us now? Why do you think they? You think it was just because they want us to have freedom of choice? No, the money.
Oh yeah.
The money is what. There wasn't a freedom of choice. Like, come on, freedom of choice. They would have left it the way it was. What? They wanted the money that was gonna bring in, and they started seeing the revenue that other states were getting from it, and they were like, they got money hungry. They went gold rush hungry, and they're like, "Oh, let's go, let's go." Now it's good. Now it's
Green Rush, hungry.
green rush. Yeah, green rush. Sorry, yeah, right, right. Yeah, put it for better. Green rush hungry, like, and it's sad, but that's what got the plant free.
Yeah.
What the money part?
That's a good thing, and it's just a matter of time before everybody's gonna be able to grow in there. I say we do it anyways, fuck them. But so I was looking back in your page, and I was thinking, what is the paper maker genetics? I've never heard of these guys.
Okay, Papermaker Genetics is Fear Val and another gentleman and 2M Genetics. Um, they put this company together. It's I was gonna it was gonna be something that I was gonna become part of. Not that the options probably still ain't open. I probably could. Um, I just felt that I was taking a different path. Like I'm way over here. They're based out in Ohio. I want to say no, Michigan. They're based out in Michigan. Okay, and I'm over here in Connecticut. So their events that they do were really going to be hard for me to put my work over there with them and host events with them and travel and all that. So it wasn't in my it wasn't in my realm of possibilities right now to do it. You know, like with all my kids and everything, like the kids just got brought to me, and you know, I have to become a full time father because of a situation. But I love it. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but it wasn't my time to go over there with Papermaker Genetics. Amazing company, guys. If you guys ever go and check them out, Papermaker Genetics, they have Manchingo. They have Manchingo is like a cheesy uh candy gas.
Mhm.
They have that, and that's one of their staples. They have a couple of other ones that are their main staples that are amazing genetics, bro. These kids are out there putting in the work, like me, probably better than me at this point. We're gonna find out, you know,
Hey,
because I will eventually put my stuff in some competitions. Like I'm on their heel. I'm on people's heels. Like no, and it's just humbleness me because of my passion, and I want my work to show. I want people to see, like, hey, nah, he's putting in the work, bro. He's got some good genetics, man,
good.
and good medicine, clean, good medicine, fun. That's all I'm looking after. But
Well, it's safe to
yeah,
say that you're a breeder.
excuse me.
It's safe to say that you're a breeder.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
that's my passion now. Like like I've done a couple of runs with it. Um, I liked it, and I was like, you know what, the stuff that I was doing, testing on myself, like with myself, I was like, you know what, this is like, and quiet as kept. I didn't say nothing to nobody. There's a bunch of stuff that I haven't even released yet. That I've done runs before that I haven't released. A lot of work. So quiet as kept. I was just sharpening up my knife, sharpening up my skills. Like what I'm saying, so that when I do put out this fire, y'all gonna know
They're gonna
I
know.
mean business.
They're gonna know you ain't fucking around, right? So, what does it
Yeah, they're
take? How long would you say that it takes to isolate and totally make a strain or a cultivar um, sustainable, or like certified, like that strain is ready to go out? How long do you think that takes? How many crossings? F
Mm,
F2s, S's? What do you think?
Nowadays, a lot of us are doing what if you ask me, a lot of our us are F1, F2 breeders. Um, there's still a few companies that are still doing the breeding where they're stabilizing. That's what you're talking about,
Yeah.
where you can stabilize the genetics. Um, it would take like, I'm not gonna lie, probably like a couple of years to stabilize something. Because what you want to do is you want to go back in and you want to BX it. You want to back cross the. All right, so say you got a male.
Now, what does back
Okay?
crossing mean?
All right, so say you got a male,
Okay.
and you have prodigy from that male with another female, right?
Okay.
Those come out, right? You keep that male, and you take one of the prodigy, the seed prodigy, you raise it up, and you hit that male back to one of the kids that she just had,
Okay.
and a back cross.
Okay.
Okay, and then if you that's BX1, and if you want to keep going, you BX2, BX3, BX4. You want to keep going with the big, so you keep back crossing to the next seed that's coming up in that line, in that prodigy. So you did it to the BX1, then you're gonna do it next to the BX2 that comes up, and then the BX3 that comes up.
And what does that
So
do?
that basically gives it uniform, strengthens what you're looking for inside of genetics that you want to keep.
Okay.
Stuff that you're specifically looking for: vigor, um,
Structure.
tallness, or structure, or how, like, whatever the flavor you're looking for, or whatever you're looking for, you're gonna start looking for in the next prodigy, and then BXing that back in to the next seeds.
Have you ever
So
got
you
any characteristics that you don't like, or any tastes that you don't like, any cannabinoids or anything like that?
that Are there any that I don't like?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, yeah. I'm like, I sense. Not gonna lie, now listen to this. And we all know that when we started smoking, we were not smoking none of this good gas and candy and cookies and pies and cakes.
And fruity pebbles.
We were smoking Mexican brick out of a gas tank, out of a tire, out of a camel's ass, and we were smoking it, bro. We had no qualms, no what, bro, and it got us roasted. Bro, I used to get so high when I was younger that I used to think that I was drunk.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I used to think that I was drunk at the end of the night, bro. I used to be like throwing up. Like, bro, I would really hammer this brick weed. Like, I mean, I would smoke it. I'd pop the seeds out of it, and I would go ham on this shit, bro. Listen, rolling up back to back. I'm Godfather. We're rolling up Godfathers, baking out cars. We were doing all types of crazy stuff. And we smoked and we had no qualms. Yo, you would find, listen, the stuff you would find in these bales, bro, you would find screwdrivers, you would find pacifiers, you would find nail clippers. Yo, in the bales, when you got the bricks, bro, you break it up and you start, bro, you got like 5, 6 bricks. Bro, by the time you start looking through all those, you got so many seeds and nail clippers, and bro, they would just be some of the craziest stuff you'd find. So yeah, when I was young, I didn't have that.
Yeah.
So I started getting older. Now, the weed that's out here now, I'm a snob.
Oh yeah.
You come up to me with something that I don't like,
Oh yeah.
it could listen, it could be Chimera 3, because
Okay.
my boy had the Chimera 3 from Belief.
What's the cost
Pretty
of that?
flower, looked amazing, bro. Looked it like the golden child flower. Looked it flop like hairs everywhere, shining, glycerin. Bro, I smelt it. No, I'm good. Here, you can have that. You want something? I'm straight. And he's asking, I'm like, because it's not what I like. It's not my terpenes. I don't like. Listen, I don't like. Let's say, I don't like menthol terpenes. I don't like burnt rubber terpenes. Like, I like the burnt, like, gassy skunk rubber. Yes, I like that. But like, say like some burnt rubber Mac. What is it? What is it? Mac 10, I think it is. That had that burnt rubber too,
Burnt
bro. That was the
rubber? I've never smelled any bud that smelled like burnt. Wait, maybe I have. Yeah. I don't know, man. Because over here in Oregon, because I'm in Washington, right? And Oregon's right next to me. In Washington, all the buds, all if you go to a dispensary, it's all packaged, and you don't know what you're getting, right? But if you go to Oregon, they let you smell the bud before you choose what bud you want. Yeah. Oh, you've
Oh,
never been to Oregon?
not here,
Oh,
not here, not
brother,
here.
I highly
You
suggest
buy
you
it, you
going
get
to
to the
Oregon and
parking
checking this
lot,
out.
burnt. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't even get to the parking lot, burnt.
but
See,
so Oregon has that, right? And they're doing that. They're letting me smell it, and I'm a snob too, brother. I'm a cannabis connoisseur, right? So I sit there and I was like, let me smell that. Nah, nah. And they're like,
man,
this chick was like, you know what? I don't even want to show you anything else. And I was like, what? Why? She's like, cuz man, you're not gonna like anything else. I was like, but just come on. Let me see some runs, man. I was like, I'm being too hard on you guys. Okay, all right. Let me see. And then she brought me some one, and I was like, I'll take that one, which was the best smelling one out of all the shit that they had. But yes, I could totally be a snob too, man.
oh man, like it's so bad that sometimes I'm just like, man, I got a bunch of weed in there right now that's some like pretty high grade somebody gave me, and um, like a couple people give me stuff, and if it's not like what I like, it'll sit there until I either give it to somebody or somebody buys it or something. But
Yeah.
it's not bad weed. It's just not. It's not me. If I have blue sushi, if I have runs, if I have my candy gas that I like, rainbow, like which is mine is like the tsunami. This new one that came out, the tsunami from Archive. Bro, that
Wow.
tsunami.
What's the cross
I'm
on
about,
that tsunami?
it's a moonbow cross. A moonbow. So moonbow is basically rainbow belts and all that crossed.
Okay.
Um, I gotta look it up, but it's a moonbow cross. I have a male that was given to me from TH Secret, and it's the tsunami. And my boy, he gave me some. He didn't give me. I bought some tsunami from him just
Okay.
to try it, bro. It was so amazing, and I found some seeds in it. That's a win-win, bro. I was like, woo, let's go. I got the male in there. I got a backseat female.
That's it.
So
You're set.
that another, yeah, that might be another. But like when I tell you that tsunami is so amazing, bro. It's got that gassy. You know how Rainbow Belts is, right? So have you ever smoked Rainbow Belts?
I don't think I have. I don't know, brother. I smoked a lot of shit. I can't really remember.
Right.
But Rainbow Belts, I don't think I smoked any of that one.
Rainbow Belts is amazing. If you ever get your hands on it, I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. If you're a candy gas type of person, bro, I shit you not, bro. Between Rainbow Belts and Tsunami, I don't know which one more I'm in love with, bro. Like, but like that Tsunami was Rainbow Belts with a lot more gas,
So you
more gas.
would you say that that is one of your favorite
Oh,
strains of all time,
hands down.
hands down?
Like, yeah, hands down. That's one of them.
Nah.
That one and the one that I created, which is gonna be the Rainbow Belts truffle. So it's rainbow truffle times deep fried ice cream jealousy.
Yeah. Okay. So I was just about to ask you about that deep fried Twinkies is what you have right now, right?
Deep fried ice cream.
Ice cream. Okay. So that is a bitchin' fucking name, dude. Deep fried ice cream.
Yo, listen, right? And it wasn't even it's a crazy story. It wasn't even me that came up with the name. It was the gentleman that made the strain. Okay? The gentleman made the strain. And I just want to say, shout out to the people, mental health is real. If you have it, get a hold of somebody, talk to somebody. You never know what tomorrow can bring until you make it there.
Yeah.
So it gets greater later, right? It gets greater later. Like think about it. So the gentleman that made the strain, his name is Bulletproof. Bulletproof Genetics. He's one of the big breeders out there.
Yeah, I think I've heard.
Um, yeah. So Bulletproof Genetics made the strain, and it's deep fried ice cream, but it started out as deep breath. Deep breath. Let me take you down a little lane. Deep breath is W no W yeah WMSD times Grateful Blue. Okay, and that's deep breath. Then they made deep fried ice cream. They introduced deep breath into the ice cream cake.
Okay.
It's called deep fried ice cream. Now we're gonna take you to the one that I'm doing, which is Cold Stone Chronic. They took the deep fried ice cream and added it to the jealousy. Okay, and that's the one that I'm using.
Right.
That's the and that's deep fried ice cream jealousy times jealousy.
I gotta admit, that's a long ass fucking name. I don't know if I'm gonna remember that one. You're gonna have to shorten it down. DDD.
So
So,
yeah,
I wanted to ask you, what kind of soil do you use?
okay. So me, I make my own soil.
All right, so you do build your soil. All right, cool. That was another
I make
question right
my
here.
own soil. I make my own super soil. I'll do. I'll take a 70-30 mix of cocoa core perlite. I'll add it to some more, a little more cocoa. Then I'll add some. I'll add a bunch of amendments. I'll add what is this? This is my biochar compost mushroom. Oh, listen, a lot of people don't know about this one. That mushroom compost, if you can get it from Expoma, I use a mushroom microbe tea. Now, mushroom microbes are the hardest working microbes on the planet, hands down. There's no other hard working microbes
Is that
that get in.
mycorrhiza or is that mushroom?
No, that's literally mushroom microbes.
My yeah, micro.
Mushroom microbes. So mushroom based microbes. From composting microbes, from mushrooms, from composting it, or from brewing the composted mushrooms, brewing the tea, and you make a mushroom microbe tea. So I know this guy named his company is named Mushroom. Hold on, sorry about that. Mushroom based microbe. Yeah, mushroom based microbes. It's called mushroom based microbes. Okay, and he makes brew kits that you can brew. And I got to order some today. Matter of fact, I told him I was going to order some yesterday. I got to order some. And hold up, let me see. I got the bag right here that I could show you. This is the guy. This is the company. And if you, it's a 5-day brew kit. You brew it for 5 days.
Damn, that's a long brew.
Yeah. But listen, I
Most
tell you
people
what,
know
bro.
if you're brewing organics, you usually want to brew your brew for at least 1 or 2 days. Never like, man, I've done the 3 day brew, but even that is too long. Like it should be 1 or 2 days. 5 days is crazy.
5 days, but I tell you what, there's no harder There's no harder microbe out there than that one.
Nah,
That's how much I believe in. That's how much I don't even. Yo, listen, if it was 10 days, I still use it. I ain't gonna hold you. Those microbes get in there, bro, and they turn my plants into animals, bro. They turn them into animals. It's like they get there and go to work, bro, fast like that. So yes, I love it, bro. Like I'll show you in like a week, bro. I'll show you from when I put them in there to when a week later, I'll have full grown plants in like 2 weeks. You're like, damn, bro, that was 2 weeks. Yeah, that's 2 weeks of veg. And you'll be looking at me like, damn, that's it, bro. I feed them mushroom microbes. I'll make them my super soil with the mushroom compost in it, bro, and with all the other things, all the macronutrients and
yeah,
micronutrients, because a lot of us we'll feed the micronutrients and we'll forget the macro,
yeah.
or we'll feed you know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to feed them both. You got to feed the trace nutrients, which is the secondary nutrients. You got to feed them that plus the first there, the first, the first ones.
Speaking on the nutrients, what nutrients do you use?
I'm on the green grow.
Green.
I like green grow, and I make my own here. Craft organic cannabis doesn't come easy and it doesn't come cheap. I make my own labs. I make my own ferment extracts. My blueberry, raspberry, and it's blueberry, raspberry, and blackberry fermented extract. Okay,
Okay.
and straw. That's this one right here. That's this one right here that looks red. I make that fermented extract. Okay, myself. It's not juice. It's just in that container. It looks like it, but trust me, you can see that.
Oops.
Look at that now.
Oh no, you took it down.
You
My bad. I thought it was juice. No.
know, nah, but they know they ain't stupid. Like this is another one that's in the refrigerator. This is a pumpkin extract that I make.
But what does that
I make
when you say pumpkin extract? Does it have pumpkin in it?
yeah,
Ah,
yeah. I take the pumpkin, I ferment it. I'll take some fish aminos.
okay.
I'll put aminos in there. I'll throw the fermented pumpkin in there. I'll throw some sugar, some molasses. I'll throw some labs in there. I'll throw some a couple of other things in there. And bro, I tell you what, I got a proper NPK that I could feed them just off of the pumpkin extract that I make. Not only that, but I also make my calcium, which is from the eggshells in vinegar. You heat the water up, throw some, what is it, 10 to 1. So 10 to 1 on the water to vinegar, and you throw the shells in there after you heat the water up. You throw the shells in there, and you'll see it. You'll see them start fizzing. The vinegar will start making them fizz, and it's taking all the calcium out of the eggshells and having it water soluble for you.
Ah,
So there's a lot of things you can learn to do, bro. A lot,
that's real organic right there. Shit. That is
bro.
so
I tell
cool.
you what, I tell my weed is a vibe, bro. When you smoke it, it's a vibe, man. Like you definitely know you're smoking some good. You definitely
I know. I'm just using Gaia Greens, man, right now because I'm barely
Styles
stepping
P,
into the yeah.
Styles P, the rapper. I gave him some of my blueberry runs at the Gathering of the Green.
Really?
Yo, when he smelled the bag. So listen, I went to the Gathering of the Green. The grass is greener, out in Massachusetts, and I had backstage passes, and I was talking to him, and I let him smell the blueberry runts that I have, the only one with the cut, and he smelled the blueberry runts, bro. And he looked at me. I said, you know what? You can keep that. I said, yo, you can keep
That's
that. I said, yo, but I said, listen, that's the last that I got of it. I said, if you're not gonna smoke it, just give it back. I said straight up, I don't care, bro. You listen to me. You're just a regular dude. You may be famous or whoever you want to be in your world. In my world, you're another dude. You put your pants on the same way I do. I don't give I don't give more credit to a person than what it is. You're just a person. To me, you're just a normal person. I don't care if you're famous or not. I don't go crazy over people like that. It was a marketing strategy for me, to get next to him and to show him my work. And I gave it to him, and he liked, bro. Listen, he liked it. I
good.
told him, give it back. If
I
you're
did
not gonna
the
smoke
same
that,
thing.
give it back.
I did that same thing with Caroline Rodriguez when she came into town. That's a singer for SPM. I actually have her booked next week too, or this Saturday. Anyways, I gave her some of my runs, and I was like, "Here, check it out. What do you think?" And she's like, "Damn, this is some real fucking runs, like purple, danky, just oh man." And I get,
Yeah.
brother. I didn't clone that fucking plant. Oh, I felt.
Oh, you know how many? You know how many I haven't, bro? And I had one called the gummy buns. I had one called the gummy buns. Bro, I tell you what, this was the most prettiest smelling, looking, growing, easiest plant, largest plant to grow, bro. She was so pretty, amazing.
Didn't clone her.
Grew her one time and never cloned her.
Fuck, man, I fucking hate that shit.
I didn't know what I had. I had so much at the time that I was just like, bro. And then when I was done with her, I was like, bro, literally, I sold the ounce for 300. That's how good it was. I shit you not. I sold the ounce for 300.
Damn,
300.
that's some good shit.
I didn't want to come up off of
Old
it. I
school
didn't.
prices. That's old school prices. Shit.
Listen, the person wanted it so bad. I didn't want to come up off of it. But the person said, name your price. I said 300.
And then you didn't clone it.
I thought
So
they were
to
playing. They was like, what? Let me get that. Bought it.
people out there, man, I gotta tell you right now that one of the biggest regrets that most of us growers have out there is not cloning one of these plants that turns out to be like a golden fucking one that you just wish you could turn back time just to clone this fucking plant, dude. And it's happened to all of us. And yeah, everybody will get there. Just don't. If it happens to you, don't kick yourself too hard because there'll be more plants down the road. But
Yeah.
that's one thing that as growers, man, we fuck up on. We don't plant. We don't clone that one fucking plant, man. That's like the God. What is it called? The unicorn or the something that's unattainable. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. No, it's called the Unicorn Gym. It's a gym.
It's a jam, yes. The fucking jam,
Gym.
man. Oh. So I was gonna
And
ask you, what kind of lights are you using?
okay, I am using a light that I bought from this lady. Her name is Natalie Light.
Okay.
She's out of Japan or China, Japan. It's one of those. Sorry, I apologize. I don't mean to mix up people's countries.
No, you know what?
Um,
I think I follow her.
right,
I,
Natalie Light.
I think I might. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think she's.
Yep.
I think I followed her. I didn't know that anybody actually got lights off her. That's fucking cool.
Yo, listen, bro. One of the best. It took a while. We were going back and forth, but I tell you what, it finally got here, and I couldn't ask for something better, bro. I love this light, bro. Listen, this light kicks butt, bro. Like it, it gets the job done, and because it has the UVIR bars on it,
Oh yeah.
UVA and the UVIR.
Mhm.
Okay, it has those bars on it, and it comes on one side of the drive for the UVAIR, and then on the other side is for the regular, the diode light.
LEDs, the diodes.
Diode lights, and she uses Samsung 301B diodes. She uses a good driver, bro. Listen, so she doesn't skimp out. She doesn't skimp out on these lights, bro. And this light is amazing, bro. I love it. So that's what I use. Yeah.
Bit
And before that was Mars Hydro. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I was not getting what I wanted from it.
really? What size of Mars Hydro did you have? The 3,000, the 2,000, the 1,000?
I had one 3,000 and two, one 3,000 and one 2,000s, two 2,000s.
Yeah, so you should have had significant.
Sorry, two 1,000s.
Two
I had
1,000.
one
Okay.
1,000
If you have
and
two
two.
1,000s, then that's not enough for a plant. Because I had that too. I had two 1,000s at one time. I had two SF 2,000s in one tent. That was a tongue twister right there.
Yo, me too. I was trying to get all that out a minute ago. I was like, man, how did I do that?
Yeah.
Messed
Right.
up.
Yeah, it's so good that they switched it to. Is that light that you're talking? Is that a bar style LED or is it a quantum board?
Nope, it's a bar style LED. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know what happened to her. I used to look what I had a feed, and now that because anybody, if you follow me, I'll follow you back, and so now I'm lost in the algorithm. I got so many people that I see in my stories now, to where I have to start going in and muting somebody. If I mute you, don't take it too hard or nothing. It's just I got too many people, man. Got too many people.
Oh, do you think, bro? Do
Yeah,
you
not
think?
you, not you. I wouldn't mute you. That was to the viewers.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Well, I saw that you got some VivoSun tents, right?
Yes. Yeah. No, no, I got the IGT farm tents right there. That IGT farm right there.
Then cool. Is it a good tent? Is it good quality? All that?
Bro, it's not bad. It's not bad. I paid 600 for it. It came with a couple other things. Um, but no, it's not. I've had it. I've had this tent, no lie, for like 4 years now.
Okay, okay. So it's held up and all
So
that.
I hope nothing's wrong with it. It's still held up great. Yeah,
It's
I got mad stuff on top of it like an a-hole, but yeah.
nice. And you're using a trellis in there too. I noticed, right?
Yep,
What
yep.
kind of trellis are you?
In the beginning, I just had them flopping everywhere. They were just buds and things everywhere. I was like, I gotta do something about this.
Yeah, I coined the phrase floppage. You had floppage. Uh,
I had so many big plans, so many big bro. Listen, like I was doing my thing, bro, and I was loving it, man. Like the results I was getting was amazing.
nice.
So,
Have you heard of the umbrella trellis?
yep.
All right.
Matter of fact,
I'm sorry.
I'm a good friend with him. I'm about to get the runts cut from him.
Oh, really? From Josh? Huh? Nice.
Yep, from Umbrella Trellis. Yep, he's actually a good dude.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
the guy who makes it, you know who I'm talking about?
yeah, I've had him
El
on
More.
the show before. I've had him on the show.
Okay, so yeah, he's actually, yeah. I met him one time at one of the shows because he's right next to me. He's right in Massachusetts, or no, not Mass. I think he's in Rhode Island or something. Maybe I don't know,
Yeah.
but he's close. And so I met up with him, and not with just him, but just a bunch of us met up at one of the events that they threw, and we didn't know each other at the time, but now we speak a little more regular, and he's gonna send me the runs cut that he has.
That- That's sick, man. And there was another question that I had on here. Well, are you hand watering?
Yes, yep. Hand water. I use the Green Grow water filter.
Oh, okay.
Put it in the sink, hook it right to your hose. You get an adapter for your sink like this. You put it on. This one goes to your sink part. You put that on. That goes to screws to the back of the filter. Put it on the hose. And you got the wand right here. You got the wand right here, the feeding water wand.
Nice. That's fucking sick. I have a watering system now because I used to do it to where I fill up my bucket and then I go in with my little hand watering bucket and I just water. But then I switched to the blue mat system, which is pretty fucking cool. The blue mat system works really well too. I just got to recalibrate the whole system and redo it. Blah, blah, blah. That's the only thing with the.
I I seen it. I seen it. I seen you having trouble. I seen you playing with it. You filled your whole tent up one time. You had the whole tent flooded with water. You turned it on, and you forgot to turn it off.
Yeah, well, because what happens is if the carrots are soaked, because I sent a message over to Sustainable Village and they sent me a message back and they were like, well, and Mr. Grow It too. I was like, yo, can you help me with this? And we're like, what you do is you're never supposed to let those carrots dry out. If you fuck up and you don't fill up your reservoir and your reservoir goes dry, then the carrots will go dry. And when the carrots go dry, it can't do the regulation anymore. So when you go to fill up your resi again, it'll just spit out the water. And that's what happened. And I didn't
Oh,
know that. So now I have to go back in there and I have to soak those carrots in water and then bring them out and screw them back onto the line and put them back in there and then fill up my resi and it should be good after that.
all right.
So, so there's a little bit of learning curve to it, just like everything out there. It's not as easy as just fucking throw it in together, which I wish it was, but it's not there yet. Um,
Yeah, no.
oh, I saw that you had a heat pad on your clones. Now, I've never used the heat pad on my clones before. Um, Obviously, that's to keep them warm, right? And it helps because I've never heard it. I've never used one before. Would you recommend it?
Oh man, ASAP. Like when I tell you, it's a 4 day system though. You gotta watch them. You can't keep it for more. You don't want to keep it for more than 4 or 5 days on.
With the heat
You
on?
just want, yeah, you just want to heat up the you want to keep it nice and warm at like a 78 degree, and that's when the roots. Listen, I got roots doing it this time. Like the guy showed me, I got roots in 4 days. 4 days,
And
and when I left, I showed pictures. I did videos of them when I left it in there for like a week, or it was 2 weeks, bro. There was like spaghettis in there.
really just
I had roots like spaghetti after 2 weeks. I had to take them out. They got so long. They started tangling up with each other. They were so long. So would I recommend it? Oh yeah. I mean, but there's a system with it. You turn it on for 5 days, 4 or 5 days, and then you'll start seeing roots. And then you turn it off, and then you open your vents, okay, and you leave it off, and you just leave. I like to leave my blue light on. I noticed that with the blue light, instead of putting that white light, I bought a blue light from Walmart, and I put it on top of it. Okay, and the blue light to me works better than the white light.
yeah, for clones. I have a Burple too, a Burple light that I use for clones, and it's like a fucking 40 watt or something like that. But it's perfect for clones because it gives them
Okay,
that spectrum that they need, and it's just light enough. It's not too intense to throw them off or anything. And mine, I haven't got no roots in no 4 days before, so that's fucking kudos to you, sir. Good job. I would.
I use root accelerators. These roots, if you ask me, I think these plugs actually work really good because they have biochar mixed in them. So it says cocoa core, peat moss, and biochar inside of these plugs. So that biochar actually it works. It helps with a lot of stuff, man. And listen, with these plugs and the way I did it, I got roots in 4 days, bro. I was so amazed.
Fuck.
I was so amazed. I was so amazed.
Nah. So, what do you prefer? Have you only done photo periods, or do you do autos too?
No autos. I tried. I tried my hand at it a couple times. Didn't like it. Didn't receive any. The paycheck was not worth the work.
I feel you on that.
Not worth the work, bro. I tell you what. So I didn't like the paycheck. So no, had to move on.
Nice. So we only got 5 minutes left for the interview, but I wanted to get these last questions out real quick, and I wanted to ask you, like, what advice do you have for new growers?
I tell you what. If you're out there smoking your own, if you're out there smoking, I would suggest with this economy and this type of market, especially if you're doing it for medical or holistic reasons, whatever it may be, um, start doing it yourself now because there's nothing like knowing what's in your product, like you growing it yourself and putting it in the product. That way, you know exactly what you're getting in and what's gonna come out. Like nowadays, bro, with everything that's going on with the weirdness, people spraying terps on, people spraying batches and saying, yeah, no, this is good bud, and it's actually CBD sprayed with some terps, and it's like, bro, you guys are just. It's not how it was back when people um, had standards when they're quality was quality. They had standards, and they were like, yo, listen, I wouldn't sell that for you or nobody else.
Yeah,
It's not like that anymore.
yeah,
We're in the era.
that's a good word for it. It's standards. That's what it is. The standards are fucking dead, and it's been like that for a minute. Except for when you do your home grows, man. Your home grows, like, people, they put the passion into it, and it comes out on the buzz, man. The THC is higher, the taste is better, and it's just better than like
Right,
that.
right there in your house. It's fresher. Like, come on, bro. You can't beat fresh, bro. Like organic fresh, especially organic fresh. Come on, who can beat that? Think about it. Nobody.
So I want. This is probably going to be a long question, but I wanted to ask you, what were your thoughts on the reschedulation of the cannabis plan?
Good and bad. I wanted it to help the gentleman that I wanted it to help the gentleman that it was supposed to help, but now that how they're talking, it's only for the companies. It's only for the big market companies to floodgates to open for them, and for them to reap the benefits that we all sacrificed our lives for. We all sacrificed all of us, and they're gonna reap the benefits. Not the people that are in jail that sacrificed their life, not the people that are dead, not the people. None, no, the politicians.
And the banks, as long as the banks can get into it, that's what they want, man. Now, I always say that with, like you said, the good and bad, right? So we need. I mean, they didn't want to give us nothing. They didn't want to make a fucking inch in this direction for many many years. So I feel like there's like something we got to sit there and be like, well, it's something. At least people aren't going to be having their houses broken into anymore, or kicked down doors by cops and shit. Come fucking breaking down your house because you got like 3 plants. Like, I don't think that's going to be happening anymore. Which,
No,
so
no, but what they are gonna do, real quick, what they are gonna start doing is now, if we catch you selling it, okay, this is why we're gonna do this. This is why a lot of people don't understand why we don't want them to do it. Why we're like, nah, leave it the way it is. We don't care. You know why? Because it's gonna benefit them more now. Now, when they catch us doing it, they can arrest us or they can fine us. They can do that now. They couldn't do it before. Now with them scheduling it like that, now they're putting in the laws that if you do this, do that, do that, do that, you're going down.
yeah,
So it benefited them. It didn't really benefit us. It really didn't. It made it look like it did. They made it look. It packaged it up nice and and pretty and put it out there, but they didn't say the fine print. They didn't tell us the fine print.
Oh, there's always fucking fine print. You know that shit. You always got to
They
take
didn't
everything with a grain of salt around here, right?
That's why I say that like it's really not for us and it's for them and they know what they're doing. They know that they catch big companies or big this, big that messing up, selling without a permit or this, that, the other. A couple mil fine or in jail. What you gonna do?
Yeah,
You're gonna pay that couple
crazy.
mil, bro.
Yeah.
Pay that cool couple mil. So they know what they're doing. They're not stupid, bro. They exactly yeah. So that's how I feel.
All right. Well, that's our time right there. I want to thank you again, sir. Thank you so much for coming on. For everybody out there, this is Growers Delight one more time. Go check them out on Instagram. Is there any sponsors or anybody that you wanted to give a shout out to?
Yes, shout out to the sponsors, the people that believed in me. Green Grow, um, Euro Mixer, um, Rock Nutrients. Um, there's a couple of more. Papermaker Genetics. Shout out to them. All the people who believed in me. All the people who are behind my back. You. Shout out to Local, man. Listen, man. I believe in this guy right here, bro. He's out here. He's for the community. This is what he's doing. He's for us, with us, by us.
No, baby.
Can't get no better than that, bro. Can't get no better
Hey,
than that.
boo boo, but I'm not black.
Let's go, man.
Yo,
Let's
for
go.
me, thanks everybody for me. Make sure to go check out High Photon Flux, Defiancy. That's your boy. You already know OG Splitperson, all the motherfucking homies. Everybody who sent me something. Um, the Microlife Hydroponics. Make sure to go check them out too. They just recently sent me a package, and we're gonna be running that. So be ready for
Oh yeah, shout out to them. They're another ones that sponsor me. Shout out to Microbe Life too.
life, baby.
They make that good. That if you get it, the photosynthesis
Yeah,
plus,
yeah. I got it right there.
that's amazing, bro. That stuff is amazing. So yeah, shout out to Microbe Life. Shout out to Hydrozyme too. Hydrozyme, they also Hydro Shield, Hydrozyme. Hit them up. Anybody want any of their products? Hit them up. They'll send you a nice test kit. Hit me up if you want. I got some bottles that I'll send you. Just cover shipping. I got you because they got me, and I want everybody to have this stuff. This stuff is amazing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Hydrozyme with their High Shield. They make the High Shield. They make the Hydro Beam, which is an beneficial microbe inoculant. Yeah, beneficial microbe inoculant, bro. So they make this, they make the hydrozyme, and they make an enzyme to clean your medium. So shout out to them too, bro. Hit them up.
Hell yeah. Shout out to them. So I will be putting in the link to his page on the down there on the description on the YouTube page. So there'll be the link to find him there. I'll put the link to the Last Prisoner project also, so that you guys can find that. And yeah, thanks again, brother, for coming on, man. You killed it today.
Got it, kid.
All right.
Appreciate you, man. Shout out to you, bro.
All right,
Appreciate
everybody.
it.
So make sure to tap in for the next episode of CannaConvos. Next week we got Caroline Rodriguez. She is a singer out there, been doing her thing for many, many years. So just make sure to tap in next time. All right, everybody. We'll see you later. Have a good day. Thanks.